Okay, let's see how dark this place actually is. Oh, it's not that bad. Hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio, where we are gonna place some lights. There we go. I haven't placed a lot of lights lately in my base. I also of course have been away a lot the past few episodes because of course I've been fighting aliens, etc. But I have been working a lot with night vision, which means I'm going to place down a lot less lights because of it, and I do want my base up lit and nicely. This is better. Okay, so last episode we have built, well, all the parts for the rockets. Only the one last thing we need is to get the rocket control units up and running. But we need speed modules for these. And we need one every, or technically 10 every 3 seconds, which we're going to make. But the question is, how many would we need? Because these will be creating one every 15 seconds. Oh my god. So one every 15 seconds. And we need 3 every... No. We need 10 every 3 seconds. So... 3 every 10... Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. 10 every 3 seconds. So... 10 every 3 seconds. 10 every 3 seconds is then 3 1/3 every second. So if we would... how do you do that? So that's 3... I'm trying to calculate how much I would need of these. So 15 seconds times... well... If I need 3 every 10 seconds, then I would need 50% more, or 4.5 every 15 seconds, which means I need the same plus the half of the same, so I'm getting 10, so I need 15 of these machines, which is 1 every second. I needed 3 every second, which is not 15. Wait, how much? I'm forgetting the ratios here. I've got a ratio in my head, but I'm not thinking about it clearly. So these are being created. Once every 3 seconds. So that is 0.33 a second. Now these are being created once every 15 seconds. So if I need 0.33 a second... which this means I need 5 of these machines to produce the amount I need. That doesn't sound right. But... No, it does, because that one is being created every 30 seconds, this one every 15 seconds. So I do need 5 of these. Okay. So we're going to make 6. Because that is an easy ratio. Because then we can copy over right about this. Uh-oh. And here we go. Oh, that's all red belt. That's sadly enough a truth, which we don't want at the moment, but oh well. Now we need 1, 2, 3 in between because of a beacon, which means this is going to go over here. We're going to be using a lot of blue belt here, so we're going to reset this, and this then should technically be enough. There we go. That's blue belt. So yeah, this should be enough. Okay, can there be a beacon in between? Where's my beacon? There's my beacon. Beacon can go in between, but it doesn't hit this one. Okay, that is not a problem. Okay, that's not a problem. That's the thing technically I'd liked. Okay, let's hook these up. And now these need to go there. And now we need red and green circuits, which we have on a singular belt somewhere, and which we need to vary up. That's a this belt. Okay, and I guess we're going to use a line here, which is not being used at the moment, which is over here. So I was actually looking at everything for the rocket off camera, And what I find quite interesting is that you need technically kind of all the different kinds of resources you are creating, which is iron, steel, all the different kinds of circuits, copper, and oil as well in 2 or 3 different kinds, which I really like actually. That's kind of a good balance. There we go. And then we are actually kind of at the end of everything here, so we don't really need this section over here, which is weird if I think about this. Oh, all these inserters are the wrong way around. And what does they need? Oh no, they don't need anything. There we go. There we go. Now we should see stuff happening here as well. And these should be created fast enough, hopefully. Well, we're gonna check that in a second, of course. But first, all these 3 resources need to go to the rocket, which we can combine, of course, on 2 lines. Which I actually think I'm going to do. But they need to go over here. So let's see how we're going to do that. I think I'm going to move... Oh my god, that's going to take a long time. Thank you, robot. Oh, I missed a little bit of concrete there. There we go. Okay, so how do I want to... I want a nice area here. So I think I'm going to have a path here next to this roboport. Or I will move this roboport over... Nah. Going to keep it here. This is going to be a path here. Then there's going to be hazard concrete on both sides. Like this. I guess here we can have maybe a little bit of a bigger area as well. There we go. Oops. There we go. Okay. Then over here I need the lines, the feeder lines, which I guess are going to be 2. Or do I want to do that only on the top? Well, for now, let's do this and this. And then we can have the feed lines. Oh, I've got some red belt on me. Get it out of there. So the 2 feeder lines can go, I guess. How wide is this? I want to make this nice. This is a little bit of a problem I'm having at the moment. Okay, so this one is... Let's grab some concrete. Shrink this down to 1 and just count a little bit. Okay, so this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Ooh, that's an odd number. I would have liked an even number, but let's test or count the other side as well. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's 10. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, robots, give me that. Okay, so we can add beacons around it from the top and from the bottom if we want to speed everything up. So that would mean a 1. Oh, that was not the thing I needed. Let's just open this and get out all the roboports for now, because I'm going to be testing some stuff out here. Where's my beacon? 1, 2, 3. If we would have 3 beacons, then this one over here. And then 3 beacons on the bottom side. Well, maybe not, because that would... doesn't really cover it up. And then the feed lines from one and the other side. So that would leave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would leave us 3 space if we would have literally run it over here and over here. Which is 1 more than I technically would need. But I think this will be fine. So then what we could have with the design of this stuff, just ignore that because my Discord is making noise now, is something like this. So I have a line of that, line of this. That would then be something like this. Oh, I'm now out. So let's wait for a few more pieces. There we go. Like so. Now I need a lot more concrete. Robots, bring me more concrete. Also bring me a little more than 200. Let's bring me 400. Okay, so one line, second line. Connect these again. There we go. If we want these, I'm not really sure we want them. And then a power stations. Oh, of course, power stations. Over there. And over there. And then we would need to hook these up to... We might as well hook it up to main power like so. There we go. That would hook it up nicely, I think. Where's my concrete? There's my concrete. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. The pluses which you are using to actually place down the concrete or increase the size is actually being used as my mute and unmute button on Discord. Together with the minus button, which is actually the silence system. And I now actually have it silenced, so now it should all be fine. I'm actually going to move this all over by one because I think I want the substations also in the inside. So let's wait, what's this? Oh, yeah, okay. I know that. Okay, leave that there. Discontinue this. And move it over by 2. And over by 1, so everything now is inside here. There we go. That should be the thing I need, or the thing I'd liked. Oh. Okay. So this is going to be inside. This is going to be inside like so. Oops, that's a little too much. Okay, and then this. And then from here, I think the whole rocket silo will be inside. This is taking me a lot longer, I think. It's almost 12 minutes and I'm still designing this. Well, I guess a little bit of design isn't in order sometimes. But, well, we are done with that, at least for now. And of course, the thing we need here is a lot of lights. So where is my lights? My lights are over here. Or actually, maybe we're going to place those alongside the lines here because we have such a big amount of space with these substations. There we go. Like so. And there is the train line already. We are keeping this nice and safe in the area. I like it. Okay, so let's see if we can get the stuff here. So I guess we're going to use some stack inserters here. Let's just prepare for full lines. So just do that. 3 of these, 3 of those. Get the lines in. We will need to make substation automatically, which we're going to do, I think, in the next episode, because I don't think we are having the time for that now. There we go. The lines are going to be running over there. Okay, there we go. Oops, that's the wrong way to go. Hey, I've got a red splitter. Don't need it. Okay, so the lines are going to be run from here, like so. And the second one from there to there. There we go. Those are the 2 lines. Okay, that's 1 line. Or technically, yeah, it is 1 line. I guess actually the rocket fuel can go in... Well, we also need to be making the One thing we're forgetting is the satellite itself, and that one also needs solid fuel, of course. The satellite. That one needs rocket fuel as well, together with low-density structures, only no rocket control units. Okay, so maybe the low-density structures and the rocket fuel is better to place that on one belt. Okay, let's do that. I know these are missing. You don't have to keep reminding me, but I guess you will because you are a system. There we go. Okay, then here we have the first product, which is the rocket fuel, which I think is going on the wrong side of the belt here, if I'm really honest. So let's do this like this. There we go, that's one side. And then this is going on the other side, which actually just can go like that, I guess. Yeah, it can. And then this one is going like so. And now the rocket parts are on their way to the rocket silo. Or should be, if I just finish up the belt here, of course. There we go. Now they're on their way. And now the base is going. Am I out of goo again? Why am I not producing any science? No, it's still going. Oh, it's blue. Oh, it's red circuits. Okay, we're going to look at that in a second. Okay, but first, are you going? Looks like you're going. Yeah, you're going. We are on 4%. Oh my god, we need 100 parts apparently. But this is going. Oh yeah. Okay, I don't think we have enough. But no, we are out of red circuits apparently, or out of red circuits for everything at the moment. So we need to increase the production. Let's look at red. Let's see what's wrong with red. Also, it looks like it's just a plastic shortage. So what's wrong with plastic? It shouldn't be an oil problem. Oh, it's a petroleum gas shortage. Something is not running here. The crackers are not running. Why are you not running? You should be running when this tank is bigger than 1. You have an output of 1. Green is 1. And then you should be running. Yeah, it should be run. Okay, it's bigger than 1. Not really sure why that wasn't running, but well, it's running now. Hopefully this whole facility will be running at full speed. Okay, plastic production is up to par. Now I think we actually will need to increase our plastic production, because I think we will need a full belt of plastic. Which means this is now going on full blast? No, it's not going on full blast at the moment. That's 0.2, it's not really creating a lot. Okay. Oh, the iron is actually lacking at the moment. Oh, yeah. Secondary lines are going fine. Primary lines are at least having problems at the moment. Then what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to increase the production on this line. Oh my god, actually it's the feeder. We are not producing enough iron. Oh, 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 that's something I like. Okay, plastic is going better now. The amount here is increasing still. Because you are going too slow. I might need to increase cracking of the light into the... Here. Are you running? Yeah, you should be running now. Hopefully, at least. Yeah, it's that I did weird stuff here with the oil that it wasn't running. But this is going up still, it looks like. So I'm not really going to do anything here. Now the iron has a shortage, so I guess we need to increase the mining, because the smelting shouldn't really be a problem. And the iron at the moment is lacking mostly in the gear facility. Are we using gears here? Yes, we are. What are we really missing? We are missing a lot of red circuits. That's the biggest problem, is the plastic there. I think actually we would need here 2 plastic lines. One to feed directly into the red circuits and one to continue on for the rockets itself. Might be interesting. Low density structures, which is producing almost on full speed. So that's actually not going that bad. Only red circuits is just lacking. Okay, so we have a problem with red circuits. Now, is it a problem just here, or is it this line itself? Because it could be that this one is just taking too many circuits. I can't really see, but let's just add some more red circuits here to this line over here. So split it off here, bring it down, bring it up. Okay. Do something like this, just resupply the red line here. There we go. That's at least a lot less on the belt eventually. I like it. Oh, and that's done. Okay, now we could just continue here. Actually, let's continue the research and actually see our production at the moment. We are producing per minute. We're using 3000 iron plate, 1.7k copper plate, and a lot of other stuff. We are using 300 advanced circuits, which actually is not completely true, because we're actually using more than we're producing at the moment, I think. 128, that's actually not that high at the moment. But yeah, we are going to... oh, that's also funny, maybe. 50 hours. Oh, 10 hours. Can we see... oh, all. Oh, that's not the thing I'd liked. Never mind. Never mind. What was I doing? I was looking here to see how this is going. You can see here that we are producing a lot. Eventually. Oh well. Okay, so this is actually going all... looks like full speed. Red circuits are lacking, which we are going to hopefully be producing more plastic. I'm going to look on that in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Please leave a like on it if you did. And let's see you all in the next one, where we need to work on iron and plastic. Hope you have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye bye.